It's just a wall of white. The Saskatoon's bloomed too. So we've got cherry blossoms on the dying cherry in the middle. And then we've got Saskatoon. The Saskatoon continues to send runners up into here. And it's really hard to get at them, so I guess they're just going to be there. And I also think the cherry is starting to do a thicketing effect here as well. But, I guess I'm probably gonna let it. I don't know. Definitely spread my radishes way too thick. But they should shade well for the carrots to come up. Because carrots take longer to germinate, that's why you plant them together. The plum is definitely blooming. I can't figure out if it's planning to on its higher branches or not, but I think it gets a little more shelter and decided to bloom lower down sooner. The apple's starting to open some flowers too. We'll get over there. Can you see my wind damage? It's worse than last time. All I did was lift it back into place last time. This time I think I better do a bit more, because that's becoming a repeating effect. And the bottom board's a little rotted out, which has something to do with it. I don't want it ripping out from the top, or worse, taking pieces of the top with it. So, gotta figure something out here. See that? When the wind blows. Ugh. Oh, my favorite daffodil actually bloomed. We had poet's daffodils when I was young. These ones are a little bit weak stemmed, but I think they're really pretty. The lovage is already a good 4 or 5 inches tall compared to like 2 days ago. So this is really the things are taken off stage of stuff. And I think one of my tasks today is going to have to be to clean out the asparagus so that I can tell if I end up getting asparagus. Let's see. Columnar apple, no blooms on it yet. The Yostaberry has flowers now. You can see them right there. They're kind of funny looking. And all of my currants have flowers. There's another columnar apple right behind the Black Lives Matter sign. These really hold up pretty well. Here's some more currant flowers. And you can kind of tell, oh, where can you tell? There we go. That the cherry doesn't seem to love something about getting cold recently. My aronia berry finally is gonna bloom. I've had it for years, but I only finally put it in a place where it gets enough water. It wanted more water than I was giving it. And the honeyberry's actually got a decent number of flowers too, which is very nice. Nothing on my transplanted plum except leaves. But that means it's time to try grafting on the second variety that my friend gave me. I'm not convinced that's even a very good variety of plums because it doesn't like to fruit. My large Saskatoon potted seedling is doing great. In fact, it's going to put up fruit this year, it looks like. I'm starting to make like a rear terracing so that there will be plenty of room to walk and put a persimmon. Let's see. See, they're budding up real good. And then up here, they're actually open. This is the apple. I believe the variety is honey gold. Really delicious apple. Ripens up real late. That's a mustard garlic, and I am not aiming to grow that if I don't have to. It's very much a noxious weed around here. That is definitely a sea kale. I'm not convinced anything else is. Miyoga ginger. Not sure what's going on right now with that either. It's around, I guess. And we do have things sprouting in my overwintered seed corrals. Whether those are the things that I actually wanted or something different remains to be seen. This is a really good year for these historic daffodils, the fluffy ones. Really good year for them. Let's see what else we got. Oh, I forgot to show you, but the thornless blackberry is greening up in the back. I'm pretty sure this is the Turkish rocket, and then this is just an aster. Growing in the same spot, of course. I'm also more and more convinced that this is a strawberry tree dogwood. Oops. Getting attacked by lily sticks. Lots more digging to do. Oh, good look. I mean, at least until the critters find them, we already have flowers coming up on the raspberries, and these will fruit, or at least attempt to fruit against the wishes of the groundhogs and bunnies. It will try to be fruiting all the way from now, from mid-May, early June through the last frost, because you can see it was still putting out fruit when we got our last hard freeze in December. So that's a really good producer. If you can get ever-bearing bramble fruits, do it. They're amazing. Put more twigs in through here. I'm seeing that the hazelnuts are doing pretty good. Many of these did flower, so there's a possibility, that's a weed, there's a possibility they could put out some nuts. A couple of them at least. The ones that didn't get bunnyified anyway. Like this one did. You can see where there's those, whoa, I lost my balance, where those clean cuts are. So I've been pulling out mustard, garlic, and bitter cress pretty much constantly, but I'm behind on the mustard garlic up here. This might get some fruit, as might this one. But down here you can see that my black currants are really, those are clove currants, which are also known as buffalo currants, and they are a Midwest native. Delicious sour fruits. It's interesting, that one's doing better than the one that's in the ground over here, flowering wise. This is the one I actually planted in the ground. They have an aggressive spreading habit. My hope is to be able to kind of walk across here a little bit and be able to harvest them from below, because harvesting them when they weigh the branches down to the ground is a little bit of a sore back inducing event. I haven't had any of the sunchoke sprout yet. They stay dormant a really long time. My precocious sumac is coming back, so that's good. And a lot of the trees are leafing out. And there is... what's this? What are you? What are you? I don't know what you are. Oh, and my willows are leafing out too. Which is really nice to see that they made it. Well, at least one of them. Oh, okay, yeah, here's another. I think some of these are the snake root. Here's another, but there should be at least 2 more in here, so I'll keep an eye out for those. Is this it, or is that... No, that's sweet pea everlasting and should be pulled out. So, got a lot more cherry tree seedlings that I could stand to transplant because they're all over the place. Still need more pots. Primarily limited by supplies, I think. That's what I still think is going on. So, there's the cliffside and everything that's going on in it that I can show you today. This is garlic, by the way. Hopefully the trees and the tubes are doing really well. I can really tell the black haw viburnum is in its little short tube. We'll probably have goji flowers soon. Yeah, a little bit loud down here. Once it leafs up, it's a little bit less loud, but you know. That's windy. Sorry about the wind. I did not think to bring out a windsock, so I'll just try and stand in front of it, I guess. Good day. Thanks so much for visiting the cliffside. This has been Permaculture. Take care. Bye.